The DE-10 Lite board is a programmable board with many different capabilities. It has many components, not all of which you will use. These components include a GPIO pin board, Arduino connectors, push buttons, switches, LEDs and 7-segment displays. The GPIOs can be used to connect external devices, like this traffic light module used in the digital section of analog and digital electronics. The Arduino connectors can also be used for external inputs and outputs. The push buttons can be pressed to create an input signal. The switches can be powered on or off as an input signal. The LEDs can light up when given a signal. The 7-segment display can be used to show characters based on a given output signal. A user manual for the DE-10 Lite board is available on Blackboard. How to use each component is listed in Chapter 3. You can click on a subtitle in the contents page to jump to that section in the manual. To connect our Quartus program to the board, we need to know the pin names of each component. These can be found in the manual. If, for example, we are looking to turn on switch 8, we can go to the switches section in the manual and find the entry for SW8, which will have the corresponding pin name next to it. For some elements, such as the Arduino connectors, this can be confusing, as they have labels that are different to their pin names. Any label printed on the board itself is not the name of the pin. You must search for the component in the manual to find the pin name. We have loaded up a 7-segment decoder program into Quartus that we are now going to connect in the pin planner. We will open the pin planner by clicking Assignments, then Pin Planner. In this window, we have a list of pins at the bottom that we have added to our schematic. We can drag these pins onto the pin map and drop them onto the pin name we are looking for. The pins are set up in a grid with labelled rows and columns. So if, for example, we're looking for pin C14, we'll find row C and go to column 14. Now this is all connected and compiled, we can load our program onto the board. To do this, we want to plug our DE-10 Lite board into the PC. In Quartus, we want to click on Tools, then Programmer, which should bring up a new window. In this window, we will go to the Mode drop-down menu and make sure it's set to JTAG. If there are any .sof files present, we want to remove them. We then want to click on Add File and select 7seg.pof. We need to make sure the boxes in the Program/config column are all selected, and our system will be loaded onto the board. Now the board has a program in it, we can interact with it directly. We have set the pins so that the switches control the 7-segment display on the board. As you can see, we can switch them on and off and cause the display to change.